I'm going to challenge you to think that beauty is more like this woman. This is Mayao Okawa. She is from Japan. She is the world's oldest woman. She just turned 117 on March 5th, so she just had a birthday. And I don't know, I think she looks pretty happy for 117.
Yeah.
Right? And so researchers are just fascinated by people like Miss Okawa and really the Japanese culture in general, because Japan has about 65,000 people who are 100 years old or older. That's a lot of people. And so they go and they talk to these people like Miss Okawa, and they ask them, what do you do to live so long, so healthy, and have such a happy life? And really, they only get about 3 answers. Number 1, eat sushi. Number 2, get enough sleep at night. And number 3, come to Japan, because the weather there is great and you will do so much stuff outside. So today, I'm going to talk to you about 3 things. I'm going to talk to you about some problem areas for America, some issues that we see as Americans in the way we live our lives that are hurting not only us, but future generations. Then I'm going to talk to you about some of the basic benefits of a healthy lifestyle change. And finally, I'm going to give you just some small steps that you can take in your lives to maybe live a healthier lifestyle than what you're living now. So first, problem areas for America. Here we go. The biggest problem area for America right now is obesity. According to the Center for Disease Control, 1/3 of all American adults are obese. In case you didn't know, everybody in here is an adult. That's us. Now, we are all adults, and 1/3 of us are apparently obese. That's about 78.6 million American adults are considered obese, not even counting adolescents. Second, America has lower levels of academic performance when you compare us to the rest of the world. In an article in USA Today, they said that America ranks overall in the world 14th in our reading scores, 17th in our science scores, and 25th in our math scores, which is really startling when you think about how America prides itself on having one of the best education systems in the world. Finally, depression and other mental disorders. America has seen certain mental disorders really peak up in the last few years. In fact, in an article in Forbes magazine in 2013, they found that America, when compared to all other countries in the world, is only the 12th happiest country in the world. So apparently all that talk about how great we think America is doesn't really manifest in our own happiness level as Americans. Also, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, 6.7% of adults in America will be diagnosed with depression at some point in their life. And in kids ages 3 to 17, 9.6% of them will be diagnosed with ADHD. So, now that we've talked about some problems, let's talk about how healthy lifestyle can fix those problems. First area is exercise. Exercise, as we all know, is a great way to control weight. It also helps prevent certain health problems, especially heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes. It also improves your mood. Multiple studies have shown that people who work out are statistically happier than people who don't. And finally, exercise promotes better sleep because you're tiring out your body the natural way, as opposed to waiting for that venti, frappuccino, double shot, extra whip from Starbucks to wear out around 4 p.m. And on that note, a healthy diet can give you better energy because you're getting your energy from carbohydrates as opposed to sugars and fats. And sugar and fat energy, as we all probably know, being college students at some point in our lives, goes away after a very short period of time. So it's not enough to just get one venti latte a day. You have to get another one, and another one, and another one. Also, a healthy diet gives you healthy skin, better eyesight, and stronger teeth. And it gives you vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that you just don't get anywhere else in your life. You can only get them from eating foods that contain them. Finally, sleep. This is probably the hardest one for people of our demographic to get. But getting enough sleep, according to Poe Bronson, who wrote the book Nurture Shock, gives you higher levels of cognition, learning, and memory. So all those issues that you have in your classes where you just can't remember how to do that problem, you're probably not getting enough sleep. Also, getting enough sleep gives you a happier mood because you're not only processing through your negative emotions when you sleep, you're processing through your positive ones. And the positive ones, unfortunately, come last. So if you don't get enough sleep, you don't even get to process your happy emotions for the day, which is why we wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Finally, sleep and getting enough of it has been correlated with lower levels of obesity in adults. So if you get enough sleep, there's a correlation between that and low levels of obesity. So, those are the benefits. Most of y'all probably know at least some of them. But now the question is, how are you going to implement them in your lives? I have 3 ideas. The first, for working on your exercise routine, it's called the TV show workout. I think most of us would agree that our generation is turning into the Netflix generation. We like to binge watch TV shows on the weekends, and so we don't really get off our couch for 4 hours. And so this workout is a really great alternative or addition to our Netflix addiction. Basically what you do is you pick your favorite TV show or movie. I picked Harry Potter because I really like Harry Potter. And you put a simple workout to it. So for this one, whenever a spell is cast in Harry Potter, I have to do 10 jumping jacks. If you've ever seen Harry Potter, that happens a lot. Anytime anyone is awarded house points, I have to do 10 squats. Anytime house points are taken away, I have to do 10 lunges, and so on. And this is a really great fix if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to go to the gym or who can't afford a personal trainer, because most TV shows are 30 minutes long. So right there you have the 30 minutes of daily exercise per day just by watching Netflix and doing a TV show workout. Next is called the MyPlate system. So for those of us who grew up with the food pyramid in grade school as a way to eat healthy, that's been replaced. I don't know if y'all know that. Spoiler alert, that's not here anymore. We have MyPlate now, and MyPlate is really great because it simplifies how you eat. It doesn't tell you to really change what you eat, it just tells you a better way to eat it. So for example, you're supposed to have a side of dairy, so milk, yogurt, whatever you're feeling, and then you take your plate and divide it into 4 equal sections of fruits, vegetables, grains, and protein. And I like this because it doesn't require you to go to Whole Foods and completely revamp your pantry. It just says whatever you're eating, eat it in better proportions. Finally, sleep. This is probably going to be the hardest sell for you guys because I know that if someone tells me I need to get more sleep, I kind of laugh and say that is just not possible. But what you can do, according to Poe Bronson, is take a 20-minute relaxation break in the middle of your day. And I really like this app. It's called Calm. And I like it because it doesn't only come in app